for the Center of Excellence on Public Sector Productivity. This is the COE-PSP. Modernizing government regulatory programs. So these are the assistance we're providing to the different agencies on how they can modernize their regulatory system. We have the Government Quality Management Program. We have the Modernizing the Government Regulatory Program, the Research Program for Graduate School on Public and Development Management, and Research on Sustainable Development.
All of those, sir, will be, Mr. Sebastian, will be, all of those are conducted in Tagaytay or here in Manila? Or both?
Both of them. We have also our office in Pasig.
In Pasig, I saw your, nakapunta na ako sa building niya. So, those programs are also conducted there?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And then also there's a item here, Research and Technical Assistance to Public Sector Productivity Program 198.
Mr. Chair.
What are those items na yun?
Yung items, yeah. Do you have the detail? Ayan. Nasaan? Nasaan? Oo nga. Taking the lead. Yeah. I think these are the things I just mentioned, Mr. Chair. Harmonization, etc.
Okay.
Ibigay mo yung list, wala ba mas makakaba?
And then, so ngayon, pag may bago ng building, some of those training will be conducted there.
They will be conducted and at the same time expanded, Mr. Chair, because now we have limited capacity.
Yeah. And all your clients are government, LGUs, government, national government agencies. Do you also conduct trainings for the private sector?
On a limited scale.
Very limited scale. Okay. All right. Okay. So, just submit to us yung feasibility study. Sana nga pwede kayo mag-share ng PIDS para makatipid. At least tipid kami ng, hindi na ako maghahanap ng 200 million.
We can accommodate the training program.
Pero malayo, Tagaytay yun.
Conferences that PIDS will be conducting, Mr. Chair.
In training that they will conduct, they can hold it there. Pero may bayad yun, di ba?
It's a sister agency
arrangement,
Mr. Chair.
Okay. Okay. Sige. We'll try our best to look for funds for PIDS. Of course, PIDS, the research partner of EDCOM. By law, PIDS is tasked to assist EDCOM with research, with advice, and all of those things. So, and I've seen the quality of work that PIDS provides EDCOM. No? In fact, a lot of our recommendations are based on PIDS recommendations and findings. And so that's the amount of confidence that we are giving PIDS. That's why we deliberately included that in the law, that they will be the research arm of EDCOM. So I think it's just fair to give them a decent place to conduct their research, no? But we'll try our best. Kung tama yung assessment ni Dr. Mapa, meron tayong 30 billion na pwedeng kukunin ko sa 4-piece yun, no? So sasabihin ko kay Secretary Rex galing kay Dr. Mapa yung data. No? Ilipat na lang natin within the DepDev family, no? Diba? So, kayo na lang ni Secretary Rex, Yusek Mapa mag-uusap pa. I'll go to the PPP Center, ma'am. Can you brief us how many PPPs are in the pipeline now until maybe 2028 or beyond?
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. So, yes, as an overview of our current pipeline, so as of September 30, 2025, we have 244 projects in the pipeline. And the project costs, which not all of them already have a total project cost of 2.7 trillion pesos if it implemented. So, in terms of mode, 175 of these are solicited PPPs. 64 are unsolicited PPPs, and there are some that 5 that we have to verify if it's going to be solicited or unsolicited.
Both national and LGU or national lang to?
For national projects, there are 164. And for local projects, there are 80 in the pipeline.
These 164 projects are confirmed na ito. These are already closed and being implemented.
They're in various stages of preparation. So, if we're looking at the national projects, 10 are under procurement. So, we're actually already bidding for the private partner. 7 is in the approval stage. This is new for PPP. 7 are in the negotiation phase because that's a innovation that was built into the PPP code. So these are unsolicited proposals under negotiation. 140 are under different stages of project preparation. So that's from feasibility, pre-feasibility up to feasibility. So that's for the 164 national projects. For local projects, there are 8 that are currently under procurement, 7 under the approval process, 13 under negotiation, 47 under project preparation.
So I'll focus on the 164 because these are national projects. How much is the value of this 164?
Okay.
How much is the total value?
The value of the national projects is 2.627 trillion pesos.
2.6 trillion pesos.
Yes.
Yes. And then out of the 2.6, out of the 164, 10 are in the procurement stage already, meaning looking for partners.
Private partners.
Private partners. And then you said 7 are
in the approval process.
Approval process. And then
7 are under negotiation.
Negotiation. Negotiation is after procurement?
Negotiation, sir, is before approval, after detailed evaluation in APPP.
So negotiation because these are unsolicited. Okay. These are unsolicited proposals. So yes. 7 are unsolicited proposal. Okay. So lumalabas siya 27 are considered in the advanced stage.
Tama? 24 po.
24.
For national.
Okay. 24 advanced stage. What happened to the others? Kasi 164.
The rest are still under the development stage.
Okay. All right. And itong let's concentrate on this in under procurement, yung 10. What are these projects? Yung 10 projects.
Okay. Under implementation. Okay. Ano halo?
Meron siyang puro.
Ano na lang nung sa...
Hindi sa kanila kasi sa code.
Oh, do yun. Itong PDMF.
Pero claim siya.
Ito. Pareho lang ito, diba?
Hindi nakasort.
This is PDMF.
Pero claim siya. Kasi may nasa pipeline to just kasi saan kami lang sa yung mga pending natin yung parang
Walang nagastos eh.
Mababa na kasi yung kaya nireplenish nila 800 million.
Mr. Chair, can we return to that question a little later?
Pero 10 lang yun eh.
10 lang po yun.
So
pero
I'm sure it's easy to dictate yun, 10. Di naman siya marami.
Under active
Like what are those projects yung 10?
Yung 10, what immediately comes to mind is
Not as if madami siya, no? It's only...
the UPPGH Cancer Center,
Okay.
the Baguio General Hospital Hemodialysis Center, so 2 health projects. Under comparative challenge would be a few airport projects. So that would be hindi, under negotiation pa yung isa. Dali ah. Why did do it?
So, Cancer Center,
Ayan.
GHMC,
Okay.
SW Boracay Beach.
Sige. Ni NSW. National.
I'm sure meron kayong list, 10 lang naman siya.
So one is the comparative challenge for the Boracay Bridge project in Aklan. Another is a national single
Comparative, that's unsolicited proposal.
Yes, so it's a Swiss challenge.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. That's by San Miguel?
Yes.
Na San Miguel yan.
Implementing
Yeah,
agency.
although may parang torn ang constituency dyan. May mga gusto, may mga ayaw. But
Sige.
I leave the consultation to the PPP Center. You also conduct consultations, di ba?
As part of it was required of the private proponent as part of the requirements for approval. They did have some part of the approval. Actually, DPWH asked them to conduct some more kasi they felt na hindi ganun kadami yung support. So I think the issue now is that there's a lot of opposition at the local level on the project. So medyo nandun po tayo.
Okay. Well, pag nandun ako, iba-iba yung feedback eh. May mga gusto, kasi nga, it's more convenient. Problem pag may ganitong bagyo, and you take, pag ganitong bagyo, walang gumaganang bangka eh. No? So you get stuck in the island, no? You miss your flight. So, but the other side naman, yung employment of the bangka operators. No? So, but I leave the consultation. I just want to know what are in the pipeline because it's not so many. There's only 24
Yeah.
actually.
So we have a bulk water supply project for Bislig City, which is in Surigao. Another project for the septage project for Bislig City. And then there's a national single window through an integrated trade facilitation platform project. So this is under DICT, but DOF is going to be the user.
This is for customs.
Not just customs, it's for trade facilitation po.
Okay.
But DICT is the implementing agency
All right.
of the.
Why is it a PPP?
It's a PPP because una may nag-submit po ng unsolicited proposal and it was deemed interesting enough and approved by
Okay.
by the government.
All right. I think in my national single window tayo, diba, may case ngayon sa sa Bureau of Customs. So this is another project, but the implementer will be DOF because I think in the BOC has a case to that effect. But ang question ko, why is it a PPP? So the proponent will earn from the transactions.
I